Hi guys, it's Koi again. I hope you're having a wonderful Friday afternoon. I'm trying. It's going good so far. So I'm back with some more commentary. Yesterday I watched the Arsenal versus CSKA Moscow game for the Europa Quarter Final, the first leg, and we won. Oh my god! And we won brilliantly. It wasn't like a fluke win. Yeah, like over the weekend we won 4-1. Imagine a scoreline like that. It's unheard of for Arsenal in a very long time. It was a brilliant performance by the boys, most of the boys. I say most because there were some who were a little bit flaky. Wilshire, for starters, this was not his best game. I counted like 7 to 9 instances where he lost the ball, he got dispossessed in the midfield, in our half. I mean, in our penalty area, in the penalty area. Like he was losing the ball everywhere, and it wasn't particularly impressive to see that from Wilshire. And I don't know. I feel like there's something disturbing him. Maybe he has some issues with his contract being extended or not at the end of the season. Maybe, yeah, he's questioning his future at Arsenal. But if he wants to like book a place with us, yeah, okay, I know we're not the best team out there right now, but if he wants to continue playing for us, I'm sure he does. He has such a passion for Arsenal. Then he might want to start improving. I even caught a glimpse of him being timid in front of goal. That's not the Wilshire we know. The Wilshire we know is a force to reckon with, especially in his position. So it was kind of sad to see him not play at his best. Yeah, another person I wasn't impressed with when he came in was Iwobi. I like this man, I really do. But yesterday, no, some of his weaknesses came to the front. Like, he can't handle pressure in his wing. He can't handle that pressure. And it's making the Arsenal left wing weaker than it should be. And now, more emphasis. If he's going to be playing next week, then more emphasis. The ball should not concentrate on the left wing because we're losing so many balls there. Possibly move it to the right. Move the game to the right. That would create more chances for us, because Iwobi wasn't as strong as you would expect to play in that position. I also saw him again. Even him, he was timid in front of goal. There was an instance where he had like an open opportunity to score. Instead, he passed it, and he passed it out. Like Lacazette couldn't latch onto that ball, and Lacazette was pissed off. Like Lacazette expected him to do better. He was only coming there for support. So he needs to like grow some bigger balls to be able to handle the pressure on his wing, and then he also needs to be more courageous in front of goal. Like, don't second think it, just wing it. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's a catchy phrase. Don't second think it, just wing it. So I wasn't impressed with Iwobi. One person that I was impressed with was El Neni. Kind of confused. I call him El Neni, but I was sitting next to Awochi at the local last week when we were watching the Arsenal game, and he kept on saying El Nini. So I'm like, El Neni, El Nini. I say El Neni, he says El Nini, and I'm like, are we talking about the same person? It bugged me, imagine. It really did. But I call him El Neni. I feel comfortable calling him El Neni. So I was impressed with his game last night. It was much better than his performance over the weekend, and I hope he continues to impress going into this weekend and also in next week's game. I love the way he was just doing his job, and he wasn't losing balls. He was feeding the wings and the forwards. It was amazing to watch. Like, he was controlled. He wasn't panicking. It was beautiful to watch. It's like he's coming of age. He came of age in that game. Yeah, it was really impressive. Another man who shattered all my expectations yesterday was Mesut Ozil. Oh my god. It was like all his chakras were in place yesterday. He was spotting people at the right time. He was sending the ball to the right people at the right time. Like, I think he was responsible for let's see, like 3 goals yesterday and so many other potential goals. yeah, so he had an impressive game, and I hope he's really happy about it. So yeah, ok- woo, we our defense, we need to beef up our defense, because if you saw yesterday's game, CSK have a blistering counter attack. Every time we scored, in the next minute they would be threatening goal. Like there wasn't even time to dibble dabble in the middle field, in the mid of the field. Nope. By the minute we score and they're on the side, we try to attempt to score. The next minute they're on our side, and our defense wasn't creative enough to handle the pressure that CSK was giving them, and they weren't strong enough or fast enough. Because, like I've mentioned, Musa was like super fast. Like I think he was the best player yesterday. He was super fast, but and then Mustafi couldn't handle him. uh, Moscow's CSK's only goal came because the defense wasn't able to clear the ball away too quickly. Like that was a minute after Ramsey had just scored the first goal. So as you can see, like CSK have a really amazing counter attack, and they did that throughout the game. Like these guys don't stop. They're like a machine. You don't wear them down. You can score 10 goals and they'll still come after you. So our defense, Koscielny, yeah, kick the ball far, and don't panic when you're trying to clear the ball. Yeah, because that cost us a foul. Yeah, and they were able to score. So yeah, defense, we need to improve on that. So let's go to the goals. The goals, as I said before, we scored 4 goals. 4 amazing goals. The opening goal for Arsenal came with Ramsey scoring in the 10th minute. Hector Bellerin was able to spot him when he was standing at the edge of the box in the right wing. So he was able to kick the ball, and Ramsey scored from that. His second goal came in the 28th minute. It was a brilliant back heel, or whatever that was. I don't know what people call it. I thought it was a back heel. He was mid-air. His back was facing the net, and he just scored. Like that shows a tremendous knowledge, a tremendous self-awareness. Like you know where you are, you know where the goalkeeper is, you know where the net is. All that matters. He did it in so little seconds. By the time Ozil had spotted him, kicked it to him, he was able to turn and backheel it into the back of the net. That's a tremendous talent, and I hope we'll continue honing it. I think we can say by now that Rambo is back. Yeah, so that was his second goal. Lacazette also ended up on the score sheet with 2 goals. His first goal came as a penalty in the 22nd minute. Ozil was the mastermind of this goal once again. I don't know if you can call him a mastermind for this goal, because he was fouled in the penalty area. But yeah, he was the mastermind. Yeah, he was fouled in the penalty area, and Lacazette was able to score from the penalty box. So about that goal, like that ball, like the defender who fouled Ozil should have noticed the ball wasn't going to go in anyway, but and he should have just let it slip, like let the ball go its course. But when he tried to get between Ozil and the ball, and consequently fouling him, that's when the problem started. Yeah, so he shouldn't have done that. He should have just been calm and let the ball go out. Learn how to prejudge some of these things. Yeah. Lacazette's second goal was in the 35th minute. He scored a beautiful goal once again. Once again, Ozil was spotted him and kicked the ball right to him at the right time. Ozil was having a very spectacular game, I tell you. Yeah. So those were the goals. Ramsey had too many chances after his brace to score, and I can't say they were wasted goals, but he should have scored at least one, like to solidify our place in the next round, because we don't know what CSK is going to come with next week. I've mentioned Musa, and you don't know, he's going to go home, think about his game, review this game, and think, okay, I can do this better, blah, blah, blah. And the next thing you know, we can't control CSK, especially with our defense in such an appalling state. So Ramsey should have scored another goal, but it's fine. I hope next week will come gun blazing. Yeah. I caught the Russian stripping. That was amazing. That's such a nice spirit that even though you're losing 3 goals, you're 3 goals down, and you're in foreign soil, and you strip. Like, people were shirtless, men were shirtless, and they were singing. Like, they didn't stop singing the entire game. That wow, that was impressed. That's an impressive culture, and I don't know what we are going to do in Moscow, but let's just wait and see. Yeah. I also want to talk about Lacazette not being so happy about being substituted after his brace. My friend, be happy. Yeah, you seemed like unimpressed with going out at that point of the game, but there's nothing to be ashamed of. You scored 2 goals. Be happy. You started in that game. Be happy. You scored 2 goals. Be happy. You didn't get any injury. Be happy, dude. Be bloody happy. You know? Yeah.